Good morning and welcome back to my channel. And you join myself and my good friend Chris, aka Carp King 71, who I'm sure you'll recognise if you don't get from out underneath the bushes. And
I've not felt like a Carp King in my last 3 sessions.
No,
Those people that watch me know I'm on a bit of a blanking spell at the moment.
Yeah, you're sort of like the Prince Harry of the royal family at the moment, aren't you? Yeah.
At least if I'm Prince Andrew.
Well, I don't know what the weekend's going to bring. We are on a double swim. But yeah, we just popped down to Farlows today. We were going to have a go at Orchid Lakes, wasn't it, in Oxfordshire?
Yeah, that was the original plan,
Yeah, so we decided to pop down to Farlows. We both got a score to set earlier after the last session, which was about 15 months ago, didn't we?
Yeah, November 21.
Yeah, so it's been a while. I personally haven't been fishing since October last year, so this is my first session of 2023. So fingers crossed, I can have a good start to the session. I doubt it, but anyway, we're in Peg. Was it 8 or 9, wasn't it?
8 or 9.
Yeah, nice little double swim we got. Nice little social swim. Lovely bit of water in front of us. So yeah, the weather looks like it might just have a little bit of water in the air.
A bit of drizzle in the air at the moment.
So
but I mean the conditions are bang on for
yeah,
fishing.
spot on it.
It's overcast. It's not cold, is it?
No, the wind's pushing down into this corner.
Down in this direction, so
yeah. We were speaking to the bailiff this morning. He said this right-hand swim hasn't done a bite in like 4 months. The one on the left's done a bite, 3 bites every day. So, which is where Chris is. So he's got no excuses. So that's my excuses made anyway. But yeah. Right, I'm gonna get packed up, set up. I ain't going already. Yeah.
You're gonna pack up already?
Yeah. I've had enough of this fishing lot.
Right. Well, if you're packing out, I'll see you later.
Tight lines. Okay then guys, well I've been having a few little casts around with a bare lead and instantly getting a fair amount of this. So I'm going to put this away for a minute and rely on a bit of modern technology. Love them or hate them. Meet HMS Cheater and my little friend Deeper.
Cheating. Can't use technology in fishing.
No, it's sort of cheating. So yeah, I'm gonna get this out in the pond and see if I can save myself a little bit of time and find a little clear spot. So yeah, I just got to get it all connected and then I'll get back to you in a sec. Oh, it's very weedy out there. I'm sort of about 6.5 to 7 foot at the moment. I'm just coming up onto a bit of a hump there.
Onto a little hump there,
yeah. That's 5 foot.
A weed-free hump there.
Oh yeah, that looks right in front of them trees as a marker. Yeah, that's a possible little spot, isn't it? But not get too far, I'll make you stand up in there. Let's have a spin to the right.
Another little hump there.
Yeah. That's in line with that light in the dual carriageway.
Oh, it drops back off again towards the...
Yeah, it's a bit up and down, isn't it? Quite deep in this bay on the right hand corner. Yeah, it's about 7 foot there, 3 rod lengths out. Right guys, I'm just going to have a little more play around with the boat. I won't bore you any longer, and then when I find the spot I'll let you know. Okay then guys, well I've spent about half an hour now having a mark around with my lead after I got the bait boat out there. I did find a hump which is over towards that little island. It sort of comes up a bit and it's still weedy on the top, but not as weedy as what it is down beneath it. So it's not a very big spot, so I'll probably get one, maybe 2 rods on there. Still got to find a spot for my 3rd rod. I'm about 7.5, 8 wraps out. So it's not far, but I can't go too far because there's a swim to the right here, and if someone went in there I would cut them off, so I don't want to do that. Chris has found his spots. He's landed on the Sahara Desert. There's more sand and gravel there here than there is over there. So yeah, so Chris is on the flyer. Yeah, so I just need to get some rigs sorted out, get them all wrapped up, and then get them out in the pond. And when I do, I'll show you the rigs. Okay then guys, well I've got the 2 rods wrapped up, which I'm going to fish on that spot over in line with the island, on that little hump I found. So I'll just go through the rig I'm using. So I've got, see that, all cack-handed. So I've got a little 12mm pop-up. That's on the size 5 micro barbed hook. And I just started having a go with these Gemini booms. Been hearing some really good things about them, so I thought I'd give them a go. Just down to a conventional lead clip system, and length of the rigmarole tubing. And something new I've not tried before, and that is well, I say it's fluorocarbon mainline. It's the Ridge Monkey fluorocast, so it's a fluoro coated line, if that makes sense. Apparently it sinks well, casts well, knots are right on it, so yeah, we'll give it a go. I mean, I looked at the fluorocarbon, it's like 20 quid for like 200-300 metres, so he's looking like 60 quid over to do 3 reels, but this is like 22 quid for 1,000, so if I don't get on with it, it's not too much of a loss. But yeah, 2 rigs, same as that. The other one's on the yellow. I'm going to get them out and then find a little spot for my right hand rod, which I'm thinking over towards that point over there. It's a broken tree. So, like I say, it's quite weedy out there. You see, I don't know if you can see Chris in his bivvy there. He's all happy. There's more gravel in this swim than there is in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, Chris's swims are, well, you got all your spots marked up now, haven't you?
Well,
oh, getting old, getting old, getting old.
Yeah, 2 of my rods I've done some marking up work. Not very far out, 9 wraps and 1 foot. First rod I found kind of nice, and I thought just to keep it easy, I'll see if I can find another rod on that same range, just to keep things easy. Not that it really matters because we're using bait boats. You know, we're cheating this session, aren't we?
Yeah, cheating.
Yeah. You know, it's not real fishing because we're cheating. So, but yeah, as it goes, I had a little bit of a cast around with my second rod, found another spot at the 9 wraps and 1 foot range, nice and clear, unlike your swim.
Just more weed. Oh, yeah, very.
But then 1 rod I haven't done any marking on because to the left there's a fallen tree, and I'm just going to take pot luck, hope it's clear, hope the birds don't find it, and just kind of put a rod on the end of the branches of the fallen tree. So one of my rods is going to be a bit of a potluck rod and sort of hope for the best. But yeah, 2 rods I've found nice clear spots and I'm happy with.
So no excuses then?
Well,
no excuses from the left-hand side of the swim.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm nearly ready to put my rods out anyway, so...
Yeah, well, I'm just going to pop, my rods are ready, I'm just going to pop to the tackle shop. There's a couple of bits and pieces I want to get before I cast them out, and then I should be putting mine out, and then sit down and fingers crossed. Oh, time for a coffee.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate for Chris, yeah. Right, see you in a bit, guys. Okay then, so I just got back from the shop and went to buy myself some nuggets to just slow the rig down as it comes down on top of that silkweed. So yeah, here's going to be the left-hand rod.
Casting a rod.
Casting a rod. I know. I'm no cheater. So that was going to be my left-hand rod, but it is now going to be my middle rod because the wind caught it a bit. I'll just get both rods out and then I'll probably chuck a couple of back leads on and sink the lines down out of the way a bit. Right, rod number 2. Yeah, I'm quite happy how that second one landed, so I'm going to redo that. Just sort this weed out what's picked up on the way in. Try again. That's better. Right, that's the 2 rods out. I'm going to find my back leads and put them on in a minute. And then my 3rd rod, which is going to go to the right where it is quite weedy. I think I'm going to set up a naked chod rig on that one and just have that sort of roaming about a bit. Right, let's get it done. Let's see. Chris is just putting his rods out. So Chris is putting us out with his bait boat. So what he's done, he's marked his line with some marker elastic. So when he hits the elastic, he drops his bait, drops on that lovely football-sized gravel spot that he's got.
Football pitch.
Is it? Well,
Football pitch size.
yeah, it's got to be in it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like Wembley Stadium pitch, really. That sort of size. Right, let's get this 3rd rod done. Okay then, 3rd and final rod, and that is on a naked chod rig. It's a rig I've rarely used in the past. I don't think I've ever caught a fish on it. So yeah, this is going to be my right hand rod. Over to the right hand side, there's a little spit over there. And when I did have my boat out there, it was picking up a couple of fish. It's a bit like an egg box over in that corner, so I'm going to chuck it over there and give that a go. Right, got that on a nice slack line. It's direct but it's slack. I'm just letting the line settle a bit now. Like I say, I'm more new to chodrig fishing and never really done much of it, so it would be nice to get a fish on that. But yeah, so that's all 3 rods fishing. I've got a right mess to sort out now in my bivvy. It looks like it's been burgled, and then I'm going to get that kettle on. Okay then guys, I just reeled in just to check them rigs because they were amongst you know, a bit of weed. They did pick up a bit of weed on the way in. I literally just tightened my line, pulled into it and reeled in quick, tried to lift it off the spot I was on, but it just put a bit of doubt in my mind. So Chris mentioned, because over on the left hand side, he's quite clear out there at a certain range, so I checked to see where his right hand rod would be, which is closest to me, and it seems there's still quite a bit of water from the island round to the left where I could fish and not sort of like encroaches water. So I just chucked the lead out, had a few casts out there, and instantly about 12 wraps out, it's nice and clear, getting a nice donk. And yeah, so my middle rod and my left rod are now going to go probably 5 rod lengths out to the left, roughly, I'd say. Right hand rod, I'm going to carry on with the chod. I'm going to keep just moving that around. There's quite a bit of water out there for that. So yeah, I'm going to rebait these rigs, re-wrap them at 12 wraps and get them back out on the spot. I am going to this, I was going to spod out, get a bit of a, I've got a spod mix ready, but I'm going to mark the 12 wraps, put some mark elastic out there, fire it out with the bait boat, and then when I get to the mark elastic, I'm just going to drop it so I know I'm on the spot. So yeah, I'll get back to you soon when I'm all up and running. Okay, well that's my spod mix. I'm going to put in the bait boat, just a bit of sweet corn and hemp. So got my rig loaded. Just going to put a couple of handfuls of that in. Place my rig in there. Send her out. Alright, take the bail arm off, that might help. So I'm aiming, if you can see, there's like a church hung all over the shop. So there's a church just in the distance there. Hopefully in a minute my marker elastic will come off. Here it comes. So it's just going to the end of the rod. I don't know if you can see it there. And that's it. So I'll stop the line and drop. You can hear that beeping, that's my other rods, just the elastic caught on the rod there. Boat back before the wind blows it to the other side of the lake. And number 2. I was a bit short on that last one because I had a bit of, I got to the marker elastic, but it's had a bit of a bow in the line. I'll try to keep it tighter this time. There's an elastic, stop it there, drop, I think I dropped, bring her back in. Okay then, well that's them 2 rods, my left hand rod and my middle rod reset. So they're now at 12 wraps and I put them out with the bait boat as you just seen. It just leaves my right hand rod, which I'm going to bring in now with that chod rig on, and I'll just chuck that somewhere else, just a random chuck somewhere, and see if I can pick something off. Yeah, and settle in for the evening. Thank you for letting me come over a bit, Chris.
That's okay. No problem. I don't mind sharing my weed-free walk with Wayne.
No, he's very kind. Very kind man.
That's the good thing about having the chod rig on that other rod. It's a good kind of chuck anywhere rod, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even with the weed you've got, it's a good tactic to have that. I commend you for using the right rig in the right situation.
Let's just hope it pays off. I'll pull it in now and it'll be like about half a bucket of weed on it.
But do you remember like 10 years ago when the chod was popular? Everyone was using it all the time because it was like a chuck anywhere rig.
Yeah.
Rather than people wasn't using the right rig because it was the right rig for the right.
That's it. Yeah.
Chucking it because it was a kind of a chuck anywhere rig, and it'd be fishing.
Solid bag took over, didn't it? And yeah.
Now the Ronnie rig's pretty much taken over as a almost kind of chuck anywhere rig, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, it'd be nice to catch one on chod. Like so, I've never had a fish on a chod rig before. So
you know what? The last fish I ever caught on a chod, funnily enough, was here.
Oh, was it?
Many years ago when I was fishing with my mate Lee. Right at the start of the arm.
Yeah.
Me and my mate Lee was fishing over there. Very weedy spot. Couldn't fish it with a normal rig. Stuck a choddy on. Literally had about a 4-foot leader with the bead literally right at the top of the leader. Because I knew the rest of the leader was going to sink into the weed.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the last fish I ever caught on a chod was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Useless information for you, but
there we go.
Yeah. Wake up! Stop nodding off in there.
Right, I'm going to put another coat on, and then.
Are you sure you haven't got a coat tucked up in there?
Oh, that's where I put it. No, that's my pillow for my bed. I'd like to get it warm before bedtime. A few bleeps on my right hand rod there. As you can hear that in the background. Just having a bite myself. Some sausages for tea. Yeah, so in the last sort of half an hour, been a bit of a strange one. My left rod and my middle rod been getting a bit of attention. That's my right hand rod now getting a bit of attention. We seem to think it might be a fish trailing a rig because the bobbins be going up very slowly, then down very slowly, and
where's my sausage?
oh.
Yum yum.
Chris wants my sausage. No, don't be dirty. My Cumberland sausage. Yeah, so yeah, and it's weird. Both their bobbins at sometimes are going exactly the same up and down, and the left rod is doing it. It seems to be disappeared now. There's no birds above it when it's happening. So yeah, we seem to think it is a trailing fish. That's what we put it down to. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in before it's a bit dark. You can see my ugly face. Yeah, so is that better? Yeah, so I'm gonna put the camera away for now unless something happens in the night and enjoy my tea and another hot cup of coffee. So if we don't see you in the night, we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, and thought it's about time I got out my sack and do a morning update. And it's not going to take long because nothing really happened apart from the wind picked up. It's pretty chilly. It's blowing right into my bivvy door, blowing everything over. My right hand rod was just beeping all over the place. My chod rig, it picked up a bit of weeds early hours in the morning. So I had to get out and sort that out. I just reeled that rod in and left it in. I couldn't be bothered to reset it. Chris is all sorted. He's got his hot chocolate. It was
Bailey's hot chocolate.
Bailey's hot chocolate. You didn't have nothing tonight either, did you? Nothing.
No, my right hand rod. The bobbin shot up to the blank and stopped, but I'm sure that was just a pickup from one of the coots that's out there. Yeah, literally the bobbin come up, nothing else happened, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a coot picking up the bait and just dropping it again once they realised there's a 3-ounce lead attached to it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's a fair few out there. There's probably 30 out there in front of us.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, probably close to 30 being out in front of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna wind in, go and visit the facilities, pop to the co-op and get some coffee, because that's what I run on. The cafe is shut through the winter, so cook our own breakfast this morning and then come back and refresh the rods and go again. Right, I'm going to go and sort myself out, and then I will get back to you in a bit. Oh, there's a robin.
Cheers.
Okay then guys, well, after you just see my last bit of video in saying I'm going to reel in and pop to the facilities, I just noticed, because I had a couple of beeps, my bobbin was right up tight to the alarm, so I reeled it in and it's just solid, massive chunk of weed, but halfway back I just felt a thumping, and lo and behold, I got this absolutely stunning mirror was all wrapped up inside it, all trailing behind it. So, and I'm sure you agree, it is an absolute stunner. 24-1, wasn't it? Yeah. Just, go on, behave yourself.
You're a lively bugger.
And myself. Whew. He's cold as well. Right. There we go. 24 pounds 1 ounce. Absolute cracker. Beautiful fish. Cheers, Chris. The colours on that. Show you the other side. I'll get some photos. There we go. 24 pounds.
Some of that foaming off. Oh, he doesn't want to play, does he?
He doesn't know. He's upset. He's been caught. There we go. Come on. Right. There we go. Cheers, Chris. Look at that. The colours on that. Beautiful. 24 pound 1 ounce. Redemption has been made, and I still desperately need a wee. Right, let's get some photos. Thank you, and goodbye. Yes. I think my microphone's over there. No, it's not, it's here. You can't hear me. Ah, made my day. Right, yeah. I need a wee.
And you've put a fish in my blog as well.
Yeah.
So, bonus.
So, for me using your wrap sticks, and will that offset the charge, will it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I can claim a part in that fish.
Yeah, well, you can.
Your left-hand rod, and I allow you to come left.
You did say to come left, but didn't you? So yeah. So 1 ounce, that was Chris's. 24 pounds was mine. Okay then. Well, I'm back from the shop, and got my coffee fix, and yeah, I got my rods back out. I didn't film them because you can probably hear the wind noise. It is absolutely blowing a hoolie here, and the line's been taken everywhere. It's just been a bit of a faff, so I left the camera in the bivvy, but you can see all the rods are back out. So yeah, that's that. Sit and wait, and hopefully another one comes along. Okay then, time for an afternoon update. It's about 4:30 now, and as you can see, I've round in all 3 rods for the evening recast. So I've got one still on the yellow, which is what I caught that fish on this morning, and I have swapped one over to a pink to give that a go. So I got that all boosted up with the beetling almond sweetener to give that a bit of a kick. I have boosted the pellets and the sweet corn and the hemp with a bit of the sweet liquid as well, and see if we can get a bit more traction in the swim. The wind did die down earlier, but it's picked right back up again now, and it's coming right into our face. So yeah, these bait boats are gonna make easy work of getting them back out on the spot, as they have been coming in pretty clean where they are. So yeah, I'm just gonna get them out, and that'll be it for the evening then. Okay, first rod, here we go. Well, I won't show you doing the other boat, the other trip, because my battery is showing on 1, so I'm gonna get that charged up now, and well, after I've got the rods out, and hopefully that it'll be ready in case we do have any fish action in the night or in the evening. Well, that's both of my rods out now. Just got my chod rig to go for my and rod, so I've got a rebait, chuck that somewhere in a minute. Chris is just redoing his rod, so he's just doing his first one, so he's playing with his mag at the moment. So we've got maggots, sweet corn, and some of the Hinders mini combos by the look of it going in his mix. And hopefully that's a bite.
Hopefully. No. You never know. Seeing at the moment, I could go into a fish and chip shop and not get a fish.
Right then, guys, I'm going to let Chris put his other 2 rods out. I'm going to put this camera on charge and get some tea on the go. So the only time I'll get the camera out now is if hopefully one of us gets a fish. If not, we shall see you in the morning. Well, good morning and welcome to our very last morning, and a very breezy, chilly one it is too.
Oh, it was very breezy in my bivvy first thing this morning.
Yeah, especially after that chilly con carne last night you had, wasn't it?
It was a very warm southwesterly in my side of the swim.
I think Chris put too much curry powder in his bolognese. So yeah, I feel sorry for the toilet cleaner this morning. Yeah, last night absolutely.
1 minute 18 seconds.
Oh yeah, he's got his Fox quick boil stove, and it is 1 minute 18 seconds every time, isn't it? So yeah, nothing in the night. Very quiet. Chris had a bit of an occurrence this morning with his middle rods. His middle bobbin went off, went up to his rod tip and just froze there. So he's left it just a little bit to see what happens, and it sort of stayed still. So he thought it might have been a similar thing what happened to me, where the fish did a very short lunge into a very thick bit of weed and sort of anchored itself up a bit, but he has reeled it in, and unfortunately nothing on there. So he's put that back on the spot. He has had a couple of little beeps on it already, but we just keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully something comes of this morning. Okay then guys, well that was a bolt out of the blue and a strike of luckiness. Me and Chris started our pack down, took the non-essentials back to the car, van, nearly done. And then suddenly Chris is shouting to me, Wayne! Wind's blowing across. Keep hearing my alarm going, one toner, going out into the middle lake. Got another beautiful mirror at
25-14.
And it's absolutely bruised as well. See if it behaves soft then, yeah. Got me in for the last one. Maybe not. There we go. How about that? Cheers, Chris. It's cuddle.
Oh, it's having a good old poo in your...
There we go. Keep still.
Oh, it doesn't like me.
The fish doesn't like water. There we go, guys. 25 pound 14, and this one come right in front of me over towards the church, about 12 wraps out. There's a church you can see. One rod on the left.
Both fish have come off that church spot, haven't they?
Both come off that church now. So 12 wraps towards the church. Bearing in mind that is using Chris's wraps, which is marked out at 13 foot, not 12 foot.
No, it is 12 foot.
It is 12 foot.
Yeah, I still do.
It's still 12 foot, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, even though I use 13-foot rods, I still do
keep it all
12 foot. Yeah.
Right. Side.
Awesome fish. Got some nice 12 starburst scales on.
There you go. Stunning fish.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to get some photos, I think. And then I was dry this morning. Right. I'll get some photos and we'll slip it back.
Oh, it's going to reverse out.
Yeah. There we go. Farlows finest. Thank you very much. Oh, magic. Oh, it's made my day. Well guys, that is virtually it. We got probably, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, take, 20 minutes will take us up to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so give or take a few minutes. As you can see, all our rods are down on the ground, just waiting for a possible last chance. But yeah, I've had two cracking fish. I actually made up with that from the first session of 2023 and first session in 4 months as well. So yeah, we like 15 months ago come here with the aim to come back at some stage and settle a score, and so I managed to do that. So it means you're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back again.
I've got to come back again.
You're going to have to come back to Farlows.
Oh,
really?
Well, there's worse places to be.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been great catching up with Chris. It's been a while, and we've had a real good session here.
Well,
nice
you
social,
have.
yeah. Yeah. And I didn't hear any snoring. I don't know if that was the wind taking that away, but I don't know. Chris doesn't snore.
No, my missus says I snore. If
a little bit.
Emma? I'm calling you Emma
Yeah.
now. Yeah, if Wayne didn't hear me snore, then my
Yeah.
Mrs. Emma must
It's
be
facts.
lying. I
Yeah.
clearly don't snore.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it, guys. I'm not sure when I'm going to be out next. I'll have to have a little think on it. And best of luck on Aspen and when you. Is it not next week, the week after, is it?
Probably in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm sure Chris will break his spell soon and he'll be back on form.
Yeah, I'm really struggling this winter. I've done four blank. Well, unless anything happens in the next 15-20 minutes, this will be 4 blanks in a row for me.
Yeah, but it's fishing quite hard, the bailiff said yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did say it's,
yeah, got to get that in. The
Yeah.
lake is fishing hard at
he
the moment.
honestly did say it is fishing hard, and you know, you're lucky to get a fish.
Yeah.
But it's amazing if you get 2. No, but yeah, all joking aside, no, it is fishing really tricky at the moment. So it's made us feel a little better last night when he pot round that we weren't doing things wrong. But yeah, and he even reported there's just the odd fish now and again on the odd day getting caught. So hopefully they'll switch back on soon, because we have had that real cold snap of weather. Fair play, you've been out in a lot of it, haven't you, recently? So,
Well, this session has been mild compared to my last 3 sessions have been all in freezing temperatures.
Yeah. But yeah, well, we've got something to look forward to now in spring. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put the camera away, and then hopefully something comes along, especially for Chris in the last sort of 15 minutes, half hour, and make my way home and get rid of my slimy clothes. Right, cheers, Chris. Take care. It's been a pleasure. You're all right, mate. He's not happy. He's not happy. This used to be his crown. I just took it off him. Take care, guys.